Well, greetings interwebs. Thought we'd do a little cooking for you today. Gonna make a homemade pizza. Only this time, making it with a thin and crispy, using tortillas instead of the nice and thick, using the canned biscuits for a crust. So, let's get to it, shall we? Okay, so here's what we're working with today. You remember the last time I did this? We used canned biscuits. Today, flour tortillas. Here's the mozzarella cheese, fresh spinach, Parmesan cheese, some ragu. Give me some nice chopped stewed tomatoes, pepperoni, an onion, and this is some taco meat I made the other day. It's just ground hamburger with taco seasonings. What the heck? So yeah, here we go. Okay, so one of the important things, especially with the thin crust, you want it up off. You don't want it flat on something. I am going to be using this little thing I kind of rigged up. I'm going to put the crust on here and set it up on here so hot air still gets underneath. You can set it directly on the rack in the oven. If you do, make sure you put aluminum foil on the bottom because things are going to fall, sauce, juice, whatever's going to drip off. You don't want that burning inside your oven. It makes a mess. And you know me, I like to keep things as clean as possible. Okay, so starters, tortilla. Nice, fresh, soft tortilla. Spaghetti sauce. Personally, I have ragu. You have some Prego or just some other brand or some marinara. Nice round back spoon of some sort to spread it around. Now on the thick crust, when we did with the canned biscuits, I told you don't put it all the way out to the side because you want to leave a little bread around the edge, and then we did the garlic butter for the edge. But on a thin crust, yeah, you want it going all the way out to the edge. So just spread it nice and neat. Okay, now we got that done. A little bit of cheese on the bottom. I'm using the grated mozzarella. The bottom layer, you don't want a whole lot, just enough to cover it. You don't want it thick. You put the thick stuff later. This is just basically make a small layer between the sauce and the ingredients. Pepperoni, as I mentioned in my last video, I've always got these around. They make great snacks. When my kids were younger, I used to put this in their lunch for school as a snack. We spread these around. I'll speed this up so you don't have to just sit and watch. That can be boring. Okay, the bottom is covered. Next, this is just me. I happen to have this, so I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of this ground beef taco meat around. If you have some like ground pork sausage, you can also cook some of that up ahead of time and then spread it around like this. Now, another thing I had pointed out in my previous video, when you're putting on the ingredients, don't just dump everything in the middle, because then you just get a big pot in the middle that doesn't really cook and the rest of it's missing. Make sure you spread it around evenly and not too thick. Okay, next, now this is kind of important. The spinach, because it's green and leafy, if you put it up on the top, it's going to burn and get, so you want it underneath the other ingredients. I would normally put more, but quite frankly, that's all I had left. I need to go to the store and get some more. I eat a lot of spinach. Anywhere that you'd normally eat lettuce, spinach. It's much better. It's much better for you. I mean, lettuce, while delicious, is nothing but crunchy water. Whereas spinach is full of vitamins and minerals and all kind of good stuff. And, in my opinion, tastes better than lettuce. It's good on burgers, salads, anything you eat where you'd normally have lettuce. There, lettuce is spread around nice and even. Okay, Cut up some of the onion. Spread it around. Nice and even, not too thick. Don't go crazy with it. And a little chopped tomato. Being Rotella, it also has peppers and things in it. Okay, that's it for our ingredients. Now the cheese on the top. This is where you get a little thicker with the cheese. You don't get too crazy with it, because remember, the heat has to get all the way through. And if you get too thick, it's going to create like a blanket, and the stuff inside won't quite cook like it should. There we go. And as always, I clean as I go. Now another little trick, just because. A little Parmesan on top as a seasoning. Really? You normally put this on after. I like to cook it, put it on before. But that's just me. Okay. Oven time. So we're going to put it in the oven. I'm gonna say 400. This is that contraption I made just to get air underneath it. Your oven set 400. I'm gonna say 20 minutes, and check back 20 minutes from now and see how she's looking.
20 minutes later.
Okay. So I added another 10 minutes since the oven wasn't preheated. It wasn't quite ready. However, now, how about that? That is how a pizza is supposed to look. Let's get this onto the cutting board. Make sure it's stuck. Ow. Hold on. Yeah, it's stuck in a few places. Ouch. And oh yeah, it's hot. Funny how that happens when it just comes out of the oven. This one spot right here is causing trouble. There we go. There we go. Like I mentioned before, this is a proper pizza cutter. They're not expensive, and if you make pizza, I recommend you get one. So there you have it. A very hot, burn your fingers, but very delicious homemade pizza. Oh, dropping parts everywhere. Well, on that very hot, burnt finger and delicious note, be seeing you.